Hey friends, happy day 26 of our 30-day challenge to connect with your breath. So I've got this friend and she teaches the work of Reverend Michael Beckwith, who's an amazing spiritual teacher. And she teaches these classes. And at the beginning of the class, she often does a little meditation. And she says, and Reverend Michael says, okay, we do this because it's important to get into the beingness before we get into the doingness. And I found for me today that was particularly challenging. And even as I sat down to do my breathing practice, I was kind of feeling like, okay, I can't really drop in here. And maybe if I could just go get that particular thing done, then I could really relax. And really, it's more important that I do that thing first so that I can then take time for me. And geez, isn't that like part of the theme of why we're doing this at all? To like take time for ourselves. But anyway, so I continue breathing, and what came up for me is that, at least for me, and I believe for a lot of us, that the reason it's difficult to just take time to get into the beingness before we get into the doingness is because we're afraid. And it can be we're afraid of anything, like, I mean, really anything. I'm afraid if I don't get that particular thing done, then X is going to happen. And it may feel very real, and we may make it very real, but it might just be like, I'm not going to be good enough, or we don't really know why, but there's some unconscious, subconscious fear. Sometimes it's just like, I can't slow down. I can't just be with me because I'm afraid. And so that came up for me today. I don't, and some real reasons why I might be afraid, but what I wanted to do in my practice was to just let that be there, let the fear be there, and see what else is under it maybe, or just to give it some space so that I can drop deeper into the beingness. So that's what I want to offer today, is a practice to support that, hopefully. So I think one of the best ways to do that is to do breathing practice on your stomach. So we did this a couple of weeks ago, actually. And so I want you to try it again and see how it feels. So we'll do transformational style breathing in and out the mouth. Breathing low into the belly, and then just relaxing soft on the exhale. So if you want, have a pillow or something, if that's easy for you. And like kind of have your hands like so, turn your head to the side. Like that. If that hurts your neck or that's really not available to you, you could do like one hand over the other and your forehead down. But really make sure you're relaxing your neck and able to let that go. And if lying in this posture really isn't available to you for some reason, then just lie on your back. It's totally fine. But and maybe put your hands on your stomach, so that when you're breathing, this is my rib cage here. This is where a lot of fear hangs out. So just finding a place where you'll feel it, where there's some like little contraction or something. That's what it was for me today. And putting a hand there and allowing it to speak, and allowing it to soften. And if there's some thought or memory or feeling that's under there, it'll come up, or just whatever. So allowing your hands to encourage the belly to be soft. Okay, so lying in either way. Get yourself comfortable, and I'll guide you through our 5 minutes. If you're somewhere random and you still want to jump in and that you can't just lay down, then do it seated, whatever you need to do. But that's the intention today. Okay. You ready? My affirmations will kind of encourage that too, just surrendering to to your beingness, to knowing everything's going to be all right. It's okay to slow down. Okay, the timer's on. So go ahead and begin breathing when you're ready. In and out your mouth with a relaxed jaw. Breathing low into the belly. Letting the belly be soft too. Good for you for taking this time to allow for the beingness. Nothing to do right now besides just let your breath move in and out. Gentle rhythm. It's safe for me to just be here. Breathing in and out. I surrender to my beingness. There's nothing to prove. It's okay to be with whatever is right now. I allow my being to speak. If there's anything I need to hear, it's safe to slow down, to hear, to listen, to feel. No matter what messages I've got going on or I've heard in the past, it's okay for me to slow down, for me to feel, for me to be. There's nothing to fix. Good, you're doing great. If something I say you feel a fight to, or you feel like, wait, that's not true, just notice it. Isn't that interesting? Breathing deep in the belly, feeling your low belly press into the ground when you inhale, and your body soften. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. I have total permission to just be. Good. The breath comes in and falls out. Continuous flow. Nurturing. Notice how the breath just is. Yeah. You're doing great. A little less than a minute. It's safe to be. Everything I need to do will get done. There's plenty of time. God, universe, spirit, it all supports me right where I am and bringing everything I need. Good. When you're ready, right where you are, take a nice deep breath in and sigh it out. Noticing how you feel right now. Right where you are is great. Take whatever insight, whatever feeling you want to remember. You can take that with you throughout your day or into your sleep, wherever you are. Know that you are loved, whether you're being or doing, all the time. Bless you today.